Isn't that pretty
Yeah.
slick?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Eric Neal from the YMCA on the line with us this morning. Conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Well, it's a happening place, the YMCA of Indiana County. And Eric, of course, you got a lot going on, including you got your capital campaign. That's going on, right?
Yeah, we are in our, we'll call it the final phase of that. That's our community phase.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to wrap up our campaign. We have a little bit over $6 million committed for all sorts of projects here and at Mack Park. And we have a $1.5 million goal for our community phase, which is from now until we plan on wrapping it up at the end of this year, but we just need to get everybody involved now.
Okay. Well, how do we do that? Well, how can people get involved?
That's a great question. Yeah, lots of ways, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We sent out some information here maybe a week ago about a paver program that we have. We're putting some pavers here at the Y and over at Mac. You can pick where you'd like to have that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have a small paver or a big paver, whatever is most interesting to you.
Yeah.
We have we still have some naming right opportunities for some of the facility spaces here, and we have naming right opportunities for some of the spaces at Mac.
Okay.
So if somebody, for example, wanted to, name the playground over at Mac and their name or in honor of a parent or a family member or something like that, we have those opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, and I understand, not everybody can name something, right? Are we going to have like the Marino family playground? Todd, that would be pretty awesome, I think.
Oh, I was thinking more of a restroom stall, but okay.
A restroom stall. I don't think we'll go quite that granular on.
Okay.
But yes, I mean, that's what the community phase is, Todd. It's an opportunity for everybody to get involved and feel good about what they're able to do.
Yeah.
Because the reality is in something like this is if everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot. I mean, granted, we have, a handful of folks that need to do a lot, and that's like any typical fundraising endeavor is you have 10 to 20% of the folks give you 80 to 90% of the resources you need to make something like this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of the rest of the folks come in where they are, and they can feel good about doing what they're able to do, and they help you take your project or your program, whatever it is you're doing, you take it across the finish line, and you get to do all the things you plan on doing.
Yeah, that's a great way to go about it. So if somebody is sitting at home right now and they're saying to themselves, well, I can give a little at least, what should they be doing right now?
You should contact us here at the Y, and they can talk to me or Kelsey here at the Y, and wherever they are, we'll help them make that gift and make a critical impact in our campaign and get us there.
All right. That's a great plan. All right. So that's one thing I wanted to talk to you today about as well. There's preschool news as well from the YMCA.
Yeah. We've been working on this for a little while, and we did our new preschool program as a camp this summer.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a licensed preschool center here at the YMCA for children ages 3, 4, and 5. It's a year-round state licensed preschool program.
That's a pretty big deal.
We're launching officially here at the end of August. The 21st is our official day. We have 30 spots. That's it for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. And we've been working some of the kinks out this summer with it as a camp program, but it's been as a licensed preschool program for campers. But yeah, we're official and we're rolling. And our quote unquote first official day of preschool is August the 21st. So we're enrolling kids now.
Now, what's a preschool day at the YMCA going to be like for these guys and gals?
Oh, boy. Well, we're following the Keystone Stars program like most licensed preschool centers do. Mm-hmm. You start off at the ground with 1 star because that's just where you start. Sure. So we're there, and we're going to work hard to earn our stars. And depending on their ages, there'll be different curriculum that those kids will follow. And it could be everything from, learning your letters to your numbers, mm-hmm. to start to learn how to spell words. And, honestly, a lot of it, Todd, is following directions, learning how to follow instructions like a child might in a school day once they enter kindergarten. start counting, all those sorts of things that little ones have to learn to give them the good foundational knowledge to build on as they go into school.
So they're learning how to follow instruction. Can I send some of my people there?
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah, we'll have an evening program.
Okay. Because I know a few who need it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we could probably all use a little bit more of that, couldn't we?
Yeah. But it really is a big deal that you've got this program up and running.
Yeah, we've heard for quite a while now that there's folks that always seem to be looking for preschool, and we have some terrific preschool centers here in town.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't serve everybody, right?
Yeah.
So we've been asked for several years now if we would ever consider that. Last summer, we made the decision to move in that direction. So here we are, and we have a licensed preschool center. So hopefully, we'll fill her up by then. That's our goal. We have different parts of our facility licensed for it. We have a licensed center. The Miracle League is licensed for preschool programming. Our tumbling room is licensed for preschool programming. We have a playground specifically licensed for that. We intend on including swimming. There's a lot of rules and regulations to follow that, but our staff is well-trained and certified to do that. So a lot of fun things for the preschoolers during the course of the day.
Oh, you betcha. You betcha. So if somebody wants to get their child into it, what should they be doing? Yeah,
they should come here to the YMCA and get a registration packet, or they can go online to our preschool page, to our preschool and camp page, and get a preschool registration pack. We are accepting, so not everybody can afford preschool right out of pocket because it's expensive, right?
Yeah.
So because we're a licensed center, they can qualify for support from the state through ELRC. So we can accept payment that way. There's actually a couple other places that will support folks in financial assistance if they need that. And then if that isn't enough here at the YMCA, we have our financial assistance program to help people, get over that hump to be able to afford it.
There you go. Hey, you mentioned swimming a couple of moments ago. A couple of things with swimming. Got another neon night coming up. And you've got some fall swimming to talk about too, don't you?
Yeah. As we're, obviously it's amazing that we're closing in on the end of summer already, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't want to be reminded of it, but go ahead.
It went so fast. It was so disappointing that it went that fast. I mean, summer was nice, but I wish it lasted longer. But, we're going to start transitioning back indoors. And as you know, we have a tremendously successful competitive swimming program. We've had kids competing all across the country since April and just doing a bang-up job there. So we're real proud about that. But for kids that are interested in checking out our swim team program, we have something called the Try It, You'll Like It, and that begins the first week in September, the day after Labor Day, runs for the rest of that week. Gives kids an opportunity to come in and say, do I want to do this or not? Mm-hmm. And they get to experience what swim team might be like. Any kid 5 and up, really. I mean, the younger you start when you have the right set of skills, the better. The more likely you will be competitive at those levels. But our Try It, You'll Like It begins the day after Labor Day in September and runs the rest of that week. And then swim team starts pretty much right after that. Mm-hmm. We've got about 120 kids on the team, and they practice after school. There's bus transportation for some of them. And then for the really young ones, they practice at 6 o'clock after their parents get home and can take them back and forth.
Yeah. Okay. So that's terrific stuff. You've just filled us in with all kinds of big things, and we haven't even gotten to the golf event that is coming next month.
Yeah, September the 18th is our annual golf outing event. Do you know what we raise money for with that event?
Huh. Tell me.
Scholarships for kids, just like I talked about for the preschool program.
There you go.
The whole purpose of that event, the whole purpose of all of our events, is to raise money, basically to give it away, Todd. We know that people need help financially, and now more than ever after COVID. And that's the whole purpose that we raise the money that we raise. Is we use it to subsidize children and families in our community that can't quite afford our services, and this way we help them to be able to.
All right, so folks want to take part in that. Do they have to sign up by group or just as individuals? You put them in a group.
Most people come with an intact foursome because most people come with intact foursomes. It makes it difficult for a single to get in there because there's not a lot of singles that do it. But if somebody wants to golf as a single, we'll put them on a waiting list.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get 4 singles, we'll turn them into a foursome.
There you go. There you go. It's the 17th annual Kennard Fairman Golf Outing. It is on September the 18th. Again, just go to the Y and you'll get them all figured out, right?
Yeah, and it'll be at the Country Club. That's where we've done it the last several years, and they do a terrific job there, and their course is beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, well, we may have glossed over it. I'm not sure. Neon Night Mac Park Pool. That's coming up on Friday, right?
Yeah, a lot of fun. It's one of the last ones this summer. So, if the kids always have fun coming to those, so that'd be a good one to come to.
There you go. Thanks. Appreciate it, Eric. It's been a very, very eventful visit here this morning.
That was really quick.
Yeah, and we got it all in, so that's the good thing.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Have a wonderful day, week, and month.
You too, Todd. Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160.